Because this ensemble says, shut the fuck up. I'm a Marvel comic superhero. I'm not of this world. I am a fucking alien. Just saying, man.
From Hollywood to Soho, we be wearing polo. Knockoffs is a no-no, that's just how we go though. You got it for the low-low, it's probably US Polo, a Beverly Hills Polo. All of that is so-so, interlocks and chevrons, Cruise Navy and Lemon, Ralph Lauren wearing, I'm buying what you sellin'. Maui pink and melon, tell them about that rusty.
Greetings and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. This episode, gentlemen and ladies, we're going to focus on tweed. I know, mid-May, damn near late May. But a couple of things have transpired or haven't transpired to make us be able to do this episode at this time of the year. So first and foremost, and let's knock on wood, maybe this is a good sign. Maybe this is a good sign that global warming, end of days, etc., is not upon us, because we're actually, at least here in my neck of the woods, we're actually having true spring weather. The lows have been mid to high 50s, and the highs have been around 80. But those 80s aren't the scorching 80s that we've been getting the past 15, 20 years when it comes to the South and when it comes to the South in the spring. We're somewhere around the middle of spring right now, and it feels like how I remember spring as when I was a teenager and a young adult. Overcast, rain. We've had plenty of rain. And like I said, highs of maybe around the low 80s, but we've actually had some days where the highs was only 60, 62, 63, 64, right? True spring weather from a standpoint of actual weather and temperature. So that's pleasing because it allows us to still pull out our favorite tweed sports coat and lightly layer it, which is a beautiful thing, because the longer we can keep our tweed in the rotation, the happier we are as men. Okay? The happier we are as grown men. So, this particular episode is going to focus on the tweed blazer. I would like to say it's you could call it Tweedleisure. Okay? Because we're not going to do anything too dressy. It's going to be a lot of whimsicalness. It's going to be a lot of athletics as far as pieces that we'll use to accentuate our tweed. So yeah, Tweedleisure. That's what we doing. All right. 3 rigs for you. Plus the ensemble I'm wearing makes 4. Okay. Tweedleisure. So again, we're keeping it casual, we're keeping it fun, but we're still making that statement. We're still letting it be known who we are when we step out that front door. I went with the green and white polo sneakers. This is not the Faxon Low. I'm not sure what the name of this one is. Of course, it's on the box, and of course, I did not bother to look. But college green, white, just a beautiful combination. I mean, just a beautiful combination. I'm no Michigan State Spartans fan by the least. Typically, I'm rooting for the University of Michigan every year when it comes to football. University of Michigan, and of course Duke, and of course Yale. But green and white, college green and white, it's that. All right. I went with gray Argyle socks with green and navy diamonds. Okay. Slim fit, crest, GTH chinos. All right. I went with a rugby Ralph Lauren rugby long sleeve shirt, no layer. Put the tie on the rugby. All right. Crested, big giant 9 on the back with a Union Jack flag behind it for Great Britain. Beautiful, beautiful college green and white striped rugby shirt. Just beautiful. Ralph Lauren crested, heralded crested necktie. All right. Slim, narrow tie. All right. A little more modern. Just a whimsical look that I have embraced. I don't do it very often, but I do like the rugby shirt with the tie actually attached to the rugby shirt. It's great for this time of year, again, because, you know, it may be a little too warm for OCBD over, you know, under your rugby and then a tweed sports coat. Now, this particular tweed sports coat, I am the complete opposite of ashamed to say that I copped this off of eBay for $47. No flaws. All right. Unless you call being single vented a flaw, which I'm getting close to being able to actually say single vented is a flaw. But I digest. Beautiful piece, polo blue label, herringbone, nice, rich, deep fabric and cuts in the herringbone, like just visible. Elbow patches. Whew, man. Just a beautiful piece for under $50. Can't beat it. Didn't need it, simply wanted it. That's part of the game sometimes, especially when the price is right. Because of the elbow patches, the tweed, because of the sneakers being canvas and casual, you kind of got to throw the glasses on to give yourself more of a professorial look. So I went with the tortoiseshell polo Ralph Lauren glasses. All right. And Zuri accessories, bracelets, just 2 this time. Watch. Yeah. No. Keeping it simple, but keeping it fun, whimsical, stylish. All of the above when it comes to this spring tweed leisure look. All right. Fragrance of the ensemble, I went with Ralph Lauren Polo Sport Fresh. All right. Why fresh? Well, it's Tweedleisure, so it fits every ensemble that's in this particular episode. Polo Sport Fresh reminds me of, there's a woman's fragrance. I think it's Ralph Fresh. Comes in a clear bottle, has a really light turquoise accent over the bottle. It's a wonderful fragrance, very soft, very feminine. Ralph Lauren Polo Sport Fresh reminds me of that fragrance, but the manly version. It feels like that they took Ralph Fresh for women and put 40% of that into a Polo Sport bottle, mixed it up really well, and called it Polo Sport Fresh. So if you don't have Fresh, man, you might want to try to track it down. It's a great fragrance. It smells wonderful. It smells how you would think Ralph Lauren Tweedleisure would smell. All right. It smells exactly like whatever your thought the notes are in your head. That's what it smells like. Bag of the swag. It's messenger. All right. This particular ensemble would take this rugby Ralph Lauren leather messenger bag. All right. You've seen this bag before. This is one of my go-to bags. Leather straps, lock and key, beautiful messenger leather bag. Every ensemble in this episode could take this bag or another form of a messenger bag that I have in my arsenal. All right. So bag of the swag is messenger. All right. Now, without any further ado, y'all ready? Me too, man. Me too. Man, let's go. Now, this first look to me is probably going to be somewhat polarizing. And the reason I say that is because of the look as a whole. All right. But you haven't seen the look as a whole you have not seen the look as a whole as of yet, but of course you will. And I just feel like some people may say, I don't know, this, that, and the third. Me personally, it's either going to be you like this look or you don't. All right. I think it's a risk-taking look. It's a daring look, but it definitely fits with the overall theme of athleisure. Tweedleisure. It definitely fits with the overall theme, and you will see why in just 1 second. All right. The particular tweed that we used here is the Houndstooth Tweed by Rugby Ralph Lauren. All right. We went full on pretentious with the look. I mean, why not? You know, why not? Without any further ado, man, let's just get right into the look, because I'm really anxious to see what y'all think about this look. All right. So, for footwear, we went with the Purple Label Fisherman sandals. All right. Closed-toed, obviously no socks. Fisherman sandals. It's a totally different thought process. It's a totally different vibe. How the genius musicians have always expressed how they actually see music, and they see music in colors. That's kind of how I am when it comes to curating. I kind of have to just listen to whatever is said in this demented brain of mine. All right. And my brain said fisherman sandals with this look. Now, to keep from looking like the creepy uncle at the cookout, you have to wear slim fitting trousers. All right. Now, you could do chinos if you want to go with this exact color and you don't have the jeans to do it, but these are jeans, slim fit. Purple Label. Being that they're Purple Label, they're slim, damn near skinny, but they're a 34 length, right? So the way they are cuffed on this rig is the way they will be cuffed when I wear this look, all right? And still, the pant will be right at the ankle bone, all right? So you get the full flex of the fisherman sandal, but then that jean that Kelly green just pops with that sandal to make you say, man, okay, that's different. I like it. Or, man, okay, that's different. No, not for me. Either way, it's fine. I think it's a dope look. All right. Belt, leather centered belt with ribbon. The rest of the belt is ribbon in the Kelly green and navy. All right. Whipped out the Italia medium polo pony FIFA polo. All right. Italia across the front for Italy, obviously, and the Italian crest on the right side, the medium pony on the left. Vertical navy and rugby royal stripes. All right. The collar is tipped, so we flip the collar to add to our pretentious look, and that is layered with the Houndstooth houndstooth window pane Rugby Ralph Lauren tweed sports coat. All right. And we used our Italia lapel pin to just finish off the look. Just put everything together real nice. Now, if you feel a need to do headwear with this look, I would say don't do this look. That said, if you absolutely have to do headwear and you want to go with this exact look, either a simple flat cap, driving cap, a fedora could work, but you really don't need no headwear with this, man. You really don't need no headwear. It's sunglass season, so sunglasses on the head work as an accessory in several ways, as far as wearing them on your head, wearing them hanging from your polo, or wearing them on your eyes. But either way, I would go that route as opposed to headwear. But this look, man, this look is probably a take it or leave it. I can't see anybody saying the full look is something that they will be able to run with or not run with. It's one or the other. You're really not going to be like, man, I don't know, it's all right, but maybe this. Like, I could hear somebody saying, I'll switch out the shoes and I'm good. You can do that, but then you're totally changing up the Tweedleisure look if you do that. This particular look, I think, is perfect for your favorite pair of sandals. Now, if you want to amend that and go with something a little more trendy as opposed to stylish, and you wanted to do a slide or a clog, I can see that. I'm not a fan of the clogs whatsoever, but slides, I like slides. A pair of slides, maybe you got a great pair of royal blue and navy blue striped socks, and you just want to throw them on with your favorite pair of slides. That'll work too. That will work. I'm not mad at that. But this look really does scream for some type of sandal, okay? And the fisherman sandal, in my opinion, just brings out the whole Tweedleisure aesthetic that we're shooting for here. Now, this second look is a lot more common, simplistic, and therefore probably popular across the board when it comes to fans of seamless style and when it comes to fans of Ralph Lauren, because all we did was put on our favorite graphic tee and throw some tweed over top. Now, that said, it's still a pop of, it still got spark to it. It still got spunk to it. It's still, I'm kind of him when it comes to this look, right? So in this case, the tweed is the star of the ensemble, but everything else is just kind of traditional and muted, yet the colors that are coming off of everything here are colors that pop when they're put together. And that's the iconic navy and gold. All right, Rugby Ralph Lauren used it for its entire run. Navy and gold together is just serious, preppy, collegiate, Ivy trad. It's that. Navy and gold is that when it comes, especially collegiate. When it comes to it, navy and gold is top shelf. So when you put that together with some of these slightly muted pieces, it really puts together a great look. This is something that if you were going to some spring sporting event at U of M, this is something that you would definitely have on just to say, I represent, but I also represent. You dig? All right. Let's start at the bottom. I broke out 2 pair of shoes because I could not decide on which shoes I would actually go with. Both shoes work well. Now, what you will notice is that the sock is the same for either shoe. So either the navy and gold canvas low top sneaker or the oxblood brown tassel loafer. Either way, yellow and gold striped rugby socks. All right. Favorite pair of denim, preferably a slim fit. You can do a straight fit just depending on your size. A slim fit works better with either one of these narrow fitting shoes. Okay. The navy and white, I keep saying navy and white. The navy and yellow, the navy and yellow belt, the navy and yellow tie styled belt, necktie styled belt with the brown center. So that's why if we go with the oxblood tassel loafers, that's just a perfect pairing. All right. Again, your favorite graphic tee, navy and yellow in this case, polo football. This is a long sleeve tee. All right. The distressing on our graphics is what makes this perfect. And then we put our piece of tweed here with the ensemble, which is what they call black, what we call gray, herringbone sports coat. All right. I wish it did have elbow patches. It does not, but it is dual vented. So I guess, you can't get everything in one package sometimes, especially when you're talking about Lauren. Lauren is supposed to be the lower price point when it comes to blazers and sport coats and suit separates for men. So I guess you can't have everything in one package. This thing begs for elbow patches, but I digest. Collar flipped, navy and gold striping under the collar. It's just a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. We went with the solid gold silk pocket square, also by Ralph Lauren. All right. Now, if you want to really get fun, whimsical, and make a statement, you can break out one or two of the Rugby Tweed Run bicycle caps. All right. I went with the one that's made out of twill. All right. The chino one, navy and gold stripe across the top, Rugby Tweed Run on the back. When the small bill is flipped, it says rugby under there. I went with this one just because we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves temperature wise. I do have the darker tweed one, which would also be great here. It would also be great. It's brown, but it has a herringbone pattern, a deep, rich herringbone pattern like this particular sports coat. So it would rock as well. But I said, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, or we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves as far as temperature. So this one would be a better one to go with. But that's a simple look that we've elevated by adding the tweed sports coat, turned it into Tweedleisure. And we making a statement. When I was curating this, which, full transparency, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 rigs in here. 5 rigs in here. Another 2 downstairs, I think. But I only use 2 rigs for seamless style. So I'll get my full videos. I'll do 2 rigs. I get my full videos. I'll get my pictures for Mannequin Monday. I'll record, right? I'll record for rig 1 and then rig 2. And then I'll take one of the rigs down. I'll break one of the rigs down and put the third ensemble on that rig, on a rig, right? So 3 ensembles, but I'm only using 2 rigs. While before filming this episode, I had the ensemble that I wanted to wear, and I had the first 2 ensembles done. The third ensemble was between this sports coat and another sports coat, and I didn't have anything else but the 2 sports coats laid out. So I came up with this ensemble in 15 minutes. And I usually don't say things like this, but I'm different. I'm different, fam. I'm a fucking, I'm a savant. I'm a fucking genius. Something. I don't know what the fuck, but from here to here to here, I know that it's I'm not blanking out. This ain't Kevin Durant going for 50, shooting 21 out of 23 shots. It ain't that, like, but it's something like that. Like, I just start doing shit. And more often than not, it's one take Jake. You know what I mean? Like, I don't put it together and be like, nah, that ain't gonna work. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but when I was putting this together, I'm thinking to myself, I want this ensemble to be an ensemble that if Drake was shooting a video for Text Go Green off his Honestly Nevermind album, which is the only album that Drake has ever made that I purchased. It was my most listened to piece of music last year and going into this year. And Text Go Green is one of my many favorite songs off that album. And that just so happened to be playing when I started curating. And I got to thinking to myself, I want this to be the ensemble that if Drake saw it and he was like, you know what, I need Mr. Parker to play my dad in Text Go Green video because of that ensemble. And I want him to wear that right there. Because this ensemble says, shut the fuck up. I'm a Marvel comic superhero. I'm not of this world. I am a fucking alien. Just saying, man, when it comes to Tweedleisure, whoo, Lord have mercy. This ensemble right here, and it's polarizing. It's polarizing, just like the first rig. You're going to see this whole ensemble and you're going to say, nope, not for me. And it might not be. It might not be for you. It might not be something that you like. I guarantee you. This ensemble right here. And I don't usually do, I do think highly of myself, gentlemen and ladies. I do. But I know I'm flawed. I know I'm not perfect. Therefore, I don't tend to be a braggadocious kind of person. But this right here, this is next level. This is next level. And I ain't got nothing else to say, but let's start at the bottom. Fam. The tweed puppy's tooth slippers, Rugby Ralph Lauren with the RRL and the crown, college green on the vamp, tan olive hues, burgundy window pane, wine window pane, brown trimming. Jesus Christ, bro. This slipper with this ensemble just seems like a match made in Tweedleisure heaven, bro. Tweedleisure heaven. Scroll up. Yes, that's what you see. Wine shorts. Shorts with a double-breasted blazer. I said it, I did it. I said what I said, I did what I did. Lord have mercy. This is sick. This is sick. 9-inch inseam shorts, because a double-breasted blazer tends to run a little bit longer in length than your traditional sports coats and blazers. Then I did not want to fold my shorts to an 8-inch inseam. I wanted to keep them 9s. All right. Now, once I put this on, you know, maybe because of my height and the length of my torso, I might still fold my shorts. But as of right now, for the purposes of this vlog episode, we're going to keep the shorts unfolded. The double-breasted Polo Blue Label Puppies 2 sports coat. Same olive hues as those beautiful rugby shoes down there. Same wine window pane as those beautiful rugby shoes down there. Who would have thunk it? Who freaking knew? Nobody knew that. All right. A tartan dress, club collared, rugby Ralph Lauren dress shirt. Fam, this bow tie, wool, wine, crested, heraldic, navy and gold stripes. Bruh, this is going crazy, man. We going crazy. A pocket square that's college green, folded very tight and sitting very low. We just want a little bit of that green to show for the people to see. The green is popping that green that's in the sports coat and that green that's on the vamp, that RRL on and crown on the vamp of our velvet slippers. So I don't know what else you want me to tell y'all, man. All I'm gonna say is this: if you ain't feeling this look, that's fine. I understand. If you're at a point where, man, let me see it on and styled, I understand that too. And if you're watching and you're saying the same thing that I'm saying, which is Jesus Hernandez Christ, Mr. Parker done went insane with it. He is a curating God. If you're saying that, I understand that too. Because I'm going to be honest, that's what the fuck I'm saying. Well, I got a little bit of talent here, boy. I'm just saying, boy. This right here, no. All seriousness, I love this look, man. I love this look. If Tweedleisure was to become a thing, something on a bigger scale, a global scale, this might be one of the signature looks of Tweedleisure. And that's another episode in the books. Tweedleisure. What y'all think, man? If y'all notice, I'm coming up with terms here. And as I come up with them and I like them, I'm trademarking them. All right. One thing, we just celebrated Mother's Day, and one thing my mother did not do in her 72 years and counting on this planet is raise no idiot. All right. My mama raised me, and she raised me not to be a fool. All right. So, Tweedleisure, that's mine. Yep. Tweedleisure, that belongs to Mr. Parker. What y'all think though, man? Tweedleisure. It's a late spring. It's a spring. Let's just say spring period. It's a spring and fall type of deal. Now, you can do it in winter. You definitely can. Depending on where you are, you might need a few more layers. But you could do it in winter. Sure. But Tweedleisure, man, what y'all think? Because, like I stated in the beginning, the weather is cooperating. And this is one gentleman that ain't mad at it at all. I ain't had to wear a pair of shorts yet. And I love that. So what y'all think, man? Tweedleisure. Y'all in? Y'all not in? You undecided? If you're undecided, watch the episode again, man. If you're not in, this channel might not be for you at this point. Which is fine. It's cool. No harm, no foul. Fist pump, baby. No harm, no foul. But Tweedleisure is that deal. I'm telling you. Anyway, man. Get in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think of Tweedleisure. And for those who love rustic chic as much as I do, I'm working on rustic chic, the late spring summer version. I'm working on it here. This is new for us, remember? So I'm working on it here, and I want to just make sure that it's before I do an episode. So it's coming. Rustic chic summer, rustic chic hot days. It's coming. All right. So just bear with me. All right. Just polo, bear with me. All right. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and man, go tell a friend. Go tell a friend so we can get them numbers up. We here, and all our brash, tweedy impertinence. Artists paint pictures, and haters, that's right, they paint narratives. So don't be a hater. Y'all have a good one.